They say that when one chapter ends, another one begins. When one door closes, another one opens. Whatever you guys want to call it, I think it's time that I move on to the next era. This is it, guys. It's freaking sick, huh? I'm not gonna show you too much right now. I'm sure I'll be giving you a little bit of a tour. Hey, buddies. I'll give you guys more of a tour a little bit later on, but for now, we're just gonna load it up into the truck. This is it. New rig, new camper, new truck. Both used, obviously, new to me. Let's talk about it. Excuse me. There's so much more space in here for two people than there was in the other campers.
Oh yeah.
The other campers we kind of had to just cram in and be shuffled around. Guys, I am so excited to have a camper that has amenities that actually work. I've had a couple different camper setups and I've never had any of these super basic amenities because it was always one thing or another. One thing was always broken. This wasn't working for that. This wire's disconnect. It was always, I never had a fully operational camper. So to have all of this stuff, even though it's pretty basic, it's freaking awesome. And I'm really stoked for it. It's kind of cool having an actual bathroom to clean up and brush your teeth and get ready for bed.
Oh yeah.
Today marks the beginning of my cross-country 10,000 mile road trip. 10,000 miles. I mean, I might be inflating the number a little bit. That might be a little bit dramatic, but when all's said and done, I think that I'll be driving about, give or take, 10,000 miles, which is wild. Someone's happy to be back in the camper. Oh my goodness. You're crazy. I was about to clean out the camper right now, but it is currently blazing hot. It's 90 degrees outside. As you can see, it's bright and sunny. It's a sauna in the camper. The buyer doesn't come till tomorrow around noon or after, so I'm just gonna clean it out in the morning when it's nice and cool. All right, I'll get a little bit of a head start today by cleaning out the truck, because at least I'm outside and I'm not inside the sauna. One of the absolute worst things about selling a vehicle is just dealing with all of the stuff that you've accumulated and that you've been storing in your vehicle for X amount of time, especially when it's a giant camper rig like this that I spend a lot of time in at once on the road. You just accumulate so much stuff. It basically is just another storage unit, another home. What am I gonna do with all this stuff? I'm a firm believer that if you're gonna be selling a vehicle, there's two things you gotta make sure to do. First of all, you gotta clean it out. You gotta make sure you're giving the new owner a nice clean vehicle. And second of all, you gotta fill up the gas tank. At least half a tank. If you don't wanna do a full tank, at least fill up half the tank. There's nothing worse than when you go to get a new car, you hop in, you go to drive away, and the gas light is on. It's such a slap in the face. It's like you spent thousands of dollars and you couldn't just fill up the tank. Is that so much to ask? He couldn't have at least put half so I didn't have to go straight to the gas station first thing so I don't break down on the way home? I know. There's probably gonna be a lot of pushback on that one in the comments, but it's just such an easy way to be courteous, you know, make someone feel good. Chances are they're gonna go away and think, wow, that person wasn't trying to suck every single last penny they could get out of me. It makes them feel good. And don't you wanna make people feel good? And this applies to private sales, of course. If it's a dealership, that's a different story. Cigarettes in the ashtray, gum under the seat, light blinking, telling you that it's running on fumes. I digress. That's my rant for the day. So I've had this truck camper for about a year and a few months now, almost a year and a half. And I know that probably doesn't sound like much time to a lot of people because it's not, but to me that is a long time to be with the same setup. Now, if you guys have been following along over the years, you know that I've gone through a few different, well, maybe more than a few different setups. And this setup, this current setup, the F350 with the Northern Light 9.6 has by far been the best setup that I've had. So if this is the best rig that I've had by far, then why exactly am I selling it, you might be asking? Well, there's actually a lot to it that we'll have to talk about another day, but for now, I will say that in order to evolve, in order to grow, a lot of the time we have to let go of the thing that provides us with so much comfort. You see, our dreams lie outside of our comfort zone, and well, I'm ready to go chase mine, or discover them, I should say. I know that's a little bit vague, but like I said, it's a multifaceted reason that I promise we'll get into in another video. Also, the water pressure on my hose is really low right now for some reason, so this is not gonna be that fun. It already takes a really long time to wash this truck as it is since it's so large, but with this low water pressure it's taken like double the time. Ay, ay, ay. I try not to be sentimental when it comes to physical objects, things that I own, because at the end of the day it's all just stuff. But I have to admit, when it's stuff that's enabled and contributed to so many good memories and experiences, it's hard not to feel a sense of emotional attachment. This camper has been more than just an object that I own. It's been a home away from home, a vessel to bring me to faraway places, all the while keeping me safe and comfortable within. It's been my Michelin restaurant, kitchen in the woods, my cozy shelter during winter storms, my first puppy's personal vacation home. This rig has brought me on so many amazing adventures, and it's difficult to let it go, but at the end of the day, it's all just stuff. The memories will live on, whether or not I still have the camper, and that's where the true value lies. I'm currently on my way to go meet up with the buyers, and this is gonna be the last time that I'm driving this thing. Feels very bittersweet, very, very bittersweet. Every time I drive it, I want to keep it. But what's done is done. No turning back now. All right, here we are. This is the hotel that they're staying at. Let's park right over here.
Your destination is on the right.
Wish me luck. How's it going? Gonna be vlogging a little bit.
Been a long time fan.
Glad you guys
for
can
like
make
a
it.
year.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Valerie.
Showers in there, not ideal. I took like one and I was like, all right, maybe in an emergency. All the bedding in there is like freshly washed too. I had the duvet cover, or just the duvet that I was gonna totally leave for you guys, but it was too big for my washing machine, and my washing machine would not rinse off the detergent, so I kept trying to run it again and again, and it wouldn't work, so I was like, all right, I guess it's not meant to be. So my method was always, I would use the front first, and then the back, and then so you just kind of like front, 10 seconds or whatever, 15 seconds, rear, 15 seconds, because then it would just kind of lift like this until it's up high enough. This is the drain, and that drains both the black and the gray. All right, guys, this is it. Take a good look around. This is the last time this camper will ever be featured on the channel. It's a very bittersweet moment. Lots of good memories in here. Lots of good meals, that's for sure. Lots of good times. On to the next. This is Patrick and Valerie. They are the proud new owners of the rig, and they're actually starting their own YouTube channel very soon. And so if you guys want to follow along with those adventures, I will leave their information either in the description box or a pinned comment or something like that. But anyways, enjoy, guys.
All right.
Awesome, thank you.
That's awesome.
Never feels real until you drive away, or it drives away, in this case, until we're driving away. Woo! Well, guys, that's that. She gone. And I know a lot of you are probably shocked and surprised, maybe even a little bit upset with this whole situation. And if I'm being quite honest, I've known for quite a while now that I was going to be selling this rig. It's just been something that has been kind of developing over the last couple months, I would say. I haven't alluded to it in any of my videos, maybe once or twice I have, but it's a big change that I know needed to happen. And now the question is, what's next? A lot of you are probably wondering what's next. And I'm actually not exactly sure what's next. I do have some ideas that I'm playing around with, but nothing is definitive just yet. A lot of these ideas are just that, ideas. And I don't want to rush into something just to get on to the next thing. I want to really figure out what is the right move here. There are a lot of big changes coming, and not just my rig, not just my camper. I've been kind of thinking about the direction I'm heading and really just what I want to do with my life. And this was a big piece of that puzzle. In my mind, I know that there's some big changes coming, and I just had to sell the rig to move on to the next chapter of my life, if you will. Kind of like what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. So, again, not totally sure what comes next, but I hope you guys are excited to see what's next. A blank page is always an exciting, new, fun opportunity, and I'm ready to figure out what else there is out there for me. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not gonna stop posting videos, obviously. And I truly appreciate all of your support, like always. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.